Hey, remember when I told everybody and I was talking about smoke alarms? Remember I was talking about it? And I was talking about how inexpensive the kid smoke alarms are. I just finished getting one. Oh, I don't want to forget to do that either. I got so many things I got to do. This is a kid smoke alarm, comes with its own kid battery. And my smoke alarm, remember I said fall back and spring forward? There's my smoke alarm there. This one I'm going to toss in the garbage. In the garbage it goes. This one is going to go in the truck. I'm going to open it up. It's going to go in the truck and it's going to give me safety and security in the truck. Very, very important to, you put smoke detectors in your house. Well, I hope you got smoke detectors in your house. I hope you've got a whole bunch in your house, actually. One in every bedroom, in your hallway, in your basement. And if you've got a monitored alarm system, I hope you've got a rate of rise in your house protecting you. I like that, how I have to put a plug in for alarm systems. But I got the volume cranked up here. Let me just turn down the volume here. But I'm a big advocate of that. There was a fire at the Flying J I think it was a Flying J in Winnipeg the other day. Maybe some of you saw the posts on Facebook. And you never know. It may not be your truck. It could be the truck beside you or something. And you're sleeping and you're having a good sleep at a truck stop or a Walmart or something like that. And next thing you know, beep, 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 beep. And it wakes you up and there's a fire next to you. And you grab your Go kit and your laptop and get the heck out of your truck. I think what I would be doing is I'd be opening my side door and I'd just be chucking stuff out onto the ground. I'd be checking first my go bags, so I've got clothes and stuff like that, shave and laundry stuff, and then my laptop, of course, would be next. Make sure I have all my cell phones, make sure my pants are on. I just hope it never happens, and I'm hoping that because I put a smoke alarm in my truck, I never have to worry about it happening to me. So I can't stress this enough. I talk about this so often, and I talk about smoke alarms. There's my old one. It goes in the garbage. And my new one, I'll be opening up this package, and it says provides basic protection for general use. Let me just take a look at the back here for a second, then I'll get some. Now this is by Underwriter Laboratories. I got this at Walmart. It's Federal Housing Authority, Housing and Urban Development, National Fire Protection Agency, and it's UL listed. I got this for 14 bucks. 14 bucks at Walmart. What's my life worth? And it's got the warning chirp sound when the smoke alarm needs a battery. When it needs a battery, I throw it out, I buy a new one. Loud 85 decibel alarm. That would wake even me up. It utilizes the ionization sensor. That's very important. The ionization sensor is the least likely to false alarm. It's got mounting brackets, tamper-resistant pins, and it's got a 3-year limited warranty. Now, this says 3 years. Now, the fire department and the experts all say that a smoke alarm is good for 5 years. 5 years is how long a smoke alarm is good for. And not to be confused with the rate of rise that Seaforth Alarms and alarm companies put in a house. A rate of rise is a different system, and the rate of rise will, oh, I gotta just switch something here for a minute, folks. Sorry about this. My thing wasn't on and now it's on, so I'm just going to do my final countdown, then I can start driving when we're finished talking. But the rate of rise that I put into people's houses through Seaforth Alarms, it never needs replacement. It works off a sensor that will stay normally closed or normally open and will trigger in the event of a fire. And it will also trigger in the event, the reason it's called a rate of rise, if there's a sudden raise of temperature. I gotta do one more thing. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up here, folks. Bear with me 1 second. I just gotta take a look and see something. I screwed up my thing here completely. Trying to do something and talk to the big family at the same time, and that doesn't work with me because my mind is a whoop, there we go, is a one track mind. I just wanted to get this going so I could get my countdown, so when we're finished talking. This also reminds me that I've been talking for 10 minutes and it's time for me to hit the road and leave you folks alone, especially if I don't have any good jokes or anything for you this morning. Although the memes we put out there's some pretty good jokes for everybody to look at, some funny ones. But I wanted to mainly get about the smoke detector, And as you saw, if you were on earlier, I have one already. It's only about a year old or so. I'm throwing it out, even though it's not chirping or anything else. It's a year old. I'm throwing it out for 14 bucks. I'm getting another one. And I do that every time it falls back. Not when it springs forward, but when it falls back, I buy a new one and I throw the old one out. Sometimes it's crazy because sometimes I'll leave the old one in too for double protection because they're good for 5 years. I've only had it a year. And then when I get the new one, a year later, I throw that one out and I still have two in the vehicle. Crazy. You know what? I should get a stick 'em up too. And you know the type now that they've got that you can peel off, and I should put the stick 'em up under one of the cabinets or something like that, and that'd be really cool. That way it'd be in the video all the time and people come in and say, oh, you got a smoke detector in your vehicle. And I said, sure. What's my life worth? $14. So hey, let me put this aside for a minute and take a look and see who we got there and say hi to the great people this morning, the awesome people. Cliff Hogg is there. Hey, the boss, folks. Kevin Hildebrandt, good day, eh? Hey, good morning, Kevin, how are you doing? And Keith Bazin, good morning. And Cliff Hogg says, good morning to all. Good morning, Cliff. Too bad I didn't get to see you while I was in town, but I was rushed. I didn't get to see anybody barely. I had to go for a piss test. I had to go for a dangerous goods test. I had to bring my truck in for service. I had to get the wheels rotated. I barely even saw my family. In fact, I didn't see two of my kids while I was in town, of all my kids. I saw a bunch of them, but I missed seeing two of them. Joey says, good morning, Dave. Hope you're doing well today. Stay safe. I'm fantastic. Chatelaine Mendoza. Good morning, Papa Bear. Did everybody see Chatelane's picture on the front cover of the 131st edition of Canadian Trucking Magazine? It's beautiful. Just beautiful. And where are we going? Where are we going? I see a whole bunch of people there. Shauna Gray says, my smoke alarm melted. Yes, it did. All of them. Oh, my God. I'm glad you didn't hear those smoke alarms. I'm glad you weren't in the house. Mark Matthew, my brother from another mother is there. And Eddie, baby. Haven't seen you for a while, Eddie, baby. Glad you're on. Glad you're watching. And hopefully you're safe and sound. And thank you. I love this hat too. I've got another one, which is a high-vis one that I wear while I'm at sites. We lost a truck at my company. Was that your truck that burned, Keith, the other day? Was that yours that was on fire? Not yours, but one of your company trucks. I didn't see which company it was that burned. And hey, David, how are you doing? Derek Lucier. Derek, you lost your whatchamacallit status. You always had a status beside you saying you're top fan. You got to go down the page today and hit like on a whole bunch and share out some of those funny ones because you are always a top fan. And then Facebook sends you a thing saying accept whatchamacallit status, top fan status, and you hit yes because I love seeing those top fan statuses, folks. That is so great. I mean, we look after each other that way. And Shauna says, Seaforth is going to put in my house. Hoo-yeah! A good Seaforth alarm in there to protect Shauna Gray and family. Adventures with Storm and Odin. and it will be a monitored for fire system. So if heaven, I won't even say it. I don't even want to go there. But for anybody else, if a fire should start, we can alert the fire department. Earl Little, good morning. Schlick said he saw you in Wyoming yesterday. Safe travels, my brother. You're going to my favorite place. I'm going someplace else. Canadian Trucking Magazine says, good morning, babe. Good morning, Canadian Trucking Magazine. Jeff Walters, hey, if you're heading east at all, I'm headed to Indiana, wants me, but I can't go back there. And there's Trucker Norman. Hey, Trucker, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Glad to see you're safe and sound. Red Shirt Friday was yesterday. I was thanking you for your service. And Kevin Hildebrandt's doing good and hope all is well. I'm on the road again. I hit Texas Roadhouse yesterday, if people saw the thing. And Travis Wallace says, I like the hat too. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's becoming one of my favorite hats. It shows that I support the blue, shows I'm a Canadian. I is Canadian. And Canadian Trucking Magazine, I've been up working on the floor since early this morning. You know I'm getting old when I pulled a calf muscle walking down the stairs. Oh, poor Angie. Wish I was there to massage it for you. Kevin Walters. Jeff Walters, hey, my brother. And Keith Bazin, no one of driver lost his truck last Sunday in Regina. No, one of the drivers lost his truck last Sunday in Regina. Oh, interesting story there, I think, coming our way. Eddie Mann, PA near Carleslie for Tuesday. Cliffy Halliburta, my brother from another mother. How are you doing, Cliffy? I was thinking about you the other day. All the best to you and your fantastic family. Your fantastic family. And, I can tell you have a dental plan, Cliffy, because think a dental plan. As soon as I think about that, I was thinking about your wife's beautiful, she's got the loveliest, I gotta stutter here. She's got the loveliest teeth I've ever seen. They're so beautiful. They're the beautiful teeth. Look after those. And Jeff says, with Indiana, hey, if you're going to Indiana, I'm going through Indiana. Let's go to McDonald's and cause a problem. And Shauna Gray says, don't know how long I'll be stuck in Winnipeg, but it looks like just a bumper. Hey, and guess what, Shauna? Remind them they got a bumper in stock. I gave Sheldon that bumper off this truck. And this moose bumper can go with this truck when it goes back, because this won't fit the new trucks. So let them know that he's got that moose bumper there and he can use it. Hey, I've been yakking for 8 minutes since I did this. I've got some swamp juice here, folks. Some good swamp juice. I've got a magic bullet in the truck. Another little tip, I got a magic bullet. Let me try this and see how it tastes. And I take the magic bullet. Oh, that's good. I take the magic bullet, folks, and I turn around. Oh, it says the maximum is there, and I fill it to there. That's what I'm doing wrong. I can only fill it to there. I'll remember that. I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and I forgot. Anyways, with the magic bullet, I put in a banana, I put an apple, I put in a avocado, I put in some fruit, I put in some mango juice. Sometimes I put in some, whatchamacallit, but I ran out of it, yogurt. I've been using yogurt, but I ran out of it today. I think that, and then I put in some greens, some of the greens. And I put it in there, put it in the magic bullet. And we'll see. I got to bring down this gut a bit because I'm as fat as a rat. And at my age, I can't afford to be carrying this deadly belly on me all the time. So I'll be working on, and David says vodka. Yes, it needs some vodka. That's for at night when I'm going to bed. Bob Hurley, hello Dave, have a great day. How are you doing? Hey Dave, David Schmidt, go like, and share out 2 or 3 things, and you should get a top fan thing. Or maybe I'm just not seeing it on the thing here because I'm not seeing any on the, am I seeing any? Oh yeah, Shauna Gray, top fan. Yeah, see she's, and Jeff Walters, top fan. And everybody can, and of course Keith Bazin, top fan. Travis Wallace, top fan. Thank you, Travis. Kevin Hildebrandt, of course, top fan. Thank you. And the way you become top fan, folks, is it's not me that does that. That's Facebook. You have to go and you got to hit like on a whole bunch of our posts, and just go down the page. Go on the Canadian Trucking Magazine page and go down and hit like. And then there's some really funny ones I put on there today. Some really good ones. Anybody get the one with the bacon and eggs? And David says, too much eating out. You bet you. Texas Roadhouse last night, 16-ounce sirloin steak. Yummy. And that way, it'd be neat to look down and see everybody top fan. You know, it'd be fantastic. The driver was leaving Husky in Regina and his truck caught on fire. Lost everything but no damage. Oh, a fire in Regina too. Oh my God, and there was one in Winnipeg. And Miko, who's a top fan, has top fan status there, says sharing is caring. Yes, Miko, thank you for sharing and being a top fan of Canadian Trucking Magazine. So, just to wrap it up, folks, hey, I got my Twizzlers to make some miles today. I got my brand new smoke alarm, and please, they're 14 bucks. And if you don't have some at home, buy a 4-pack of these. Go to Costco, buy a 4-pack of these. Every level of your house should have a smoke alarm, and don't put it on the ceiling. Don't put it on the ceiling in your house. It'll become a toast detector. Put it on the wall. Listen to your security alarm expert. And I am. I'm saying that with all modesty. That's what I am. It's no brag. It's just fact. I got the certificates. I've been providing alarm services and security systems since 1978. Moonlighting. I was a cop, and I was moonlighting with my own security company, doing camera systems way back then, and smoke alarm systems way back then. Well, alarm systems. And it makes me proud to know that these can save people's lives. But again, in a house, just another tip on this one we're talking about right now, do not put them on the ceiling. That's the wrong place to mount a smoke detector. They mount on the wall. Make sure they're about 12 inches or more down. 16, 18 is ideal. And the reason why is because if you burn toast or anything, it'll go along the ceiling. But a real working fire will go in the ceiling and come down the wall, and it will hit the smoke detector and trigger it off. So a real fire will trigger off the smoke alarm, but burning some toast, a toast detector won't. Angie calls this a timer for when she's cooking. Oh, I'm in trouble now, folks. I'm dead as a doornail. I shouldn't have said that one. Clayton is there, and Brian says, did they not say at one time on the ceiling? Yes, they did. Yep, they said on the ceiling, and in fact, they're still putting them on the ceilings, and they're allowing it with code because it's early detection, and it's 100% detection. But guess what? So is on the wall. With an active fire, it will pick up on the wall. But I don't want everybody to have toast detectors, especially if you put as many in your house as I have in my house. In my house, I got about 10 of those suckers wired in to my alarm system. And could you imagine Angie getting up and doing her standard morning breakfast, and suddenly 10 of these are going off in the house? Beep, 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 meaning breakfast is ready. I'm going to get in so much trouble here. I'm going to get my ass kicked. And Shauna Gray says, all the rest hit my trailers. LOL. Oh, yes, of that deer. And hey, Skip, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well. And good morning to you. And and Keith shared this one. Thanks. You know what, folks? This one here is worth sharing. Start being a top fan right now. Start being a top fan right now. There's a share button at the bottom of this video. Hit share. Hit this share one out. And I just burned off a bunch of my clock here. Who cares? Share this one out. We're talking valuable tips here. Valuable tips talking about the smoke alarm this morning. And I think it's a valuable tip we should know. Even talking to people about get themselves a magic bullet. and in the morning make themselves a breakfast of champions. And I'll tell you, when I eat that magic bullet, what's in there, I'm full. I'm full until I go hunting for some lunch. Or some Texas Roadhouse. Or I wonder if the Golden Corral is having Thanksgiving dinners this weekend. Turkey dinner. God, I haven't had turkey in so long. The only trouble is I got to have it for supper. Because if I have it for lunch, well, I could have an afternoon nap. No load is worth your life. You're more important than any load. So you drive to what you feel is comfortable. Never let a dispatcher push you. Never let a fleet manager push you, or customer, or never push yourself. Never push yourself. If you do 500-600 miles a day, you've done plenty. If you do less, who cares? The load will get there when you get there safely and in one piece. Because you know what? I care more about you than any load in the world. Well, okay, I'm not going to go there. How many people are on the ball this morning and read my mind what I was thinking when I said that? It was terrible. Really terrible. Ricardo, how are you doing? Haven't seen you for a long time. Share out this video. And Angie's building you a doghouse now, Keith says. Yeah, probably, yeah, with a chain on it. And Earl Little says, you're going to end up in the doghouse again. Yes, guess I'll have to stay out long enough till she forgets some of the comments I made today. Or maybe she's so busy missing the working on the floor, brand new floor, she missed that. And Jeff Walters says, scary. Yes, not much delivering in Surrey, says Ricardo. Oh, wow. Going to Minneapolis on Monday. I'll blaze the trail for you because I'm going through Minneapolis in about 2.5 hours. So everybody, I'm going to go make some miles now that I've been yakking my face off for a while. Thank you so much for coming on here, and please share this out. It is important, talking about fire safety and personal safety of people, talking about personal health and stuff like that. Those are important tips, and they're great tips for our family. And I sure appreciate you allowing me to be your host of your page, Canadian Trucking Magazine on Facebook. Because you know, without a doubt, it's not a punchline, you know that I always would rather hear from you than about you here on this page. And that I care about everybody, and especially all our essential workers, not just our truckers, because I know everything we got a trucker brought, but the mechanics that keep it going, all the people in the background, all the people in the stores that go and they face the stores, all the policemen and firemen and rescue workers that have died of COVID. I got a notice, I'm on the blue line, and I got a notice we lost another sheriff's officer down in Missouri, Jeff, down in Missouri where you are, died of COVID. And it's terrible. The nurses, the doctors, and everybody else who sacrifice and catch that disease and that. So thank you for having the escape. And hopefully I can make you laugh and give you some sunshine up your butt here from Canadian Trucking Magazine. And as I sign out, let me show you how beautiful it is here in Minnesota. There we've got the Walmart where I slept last night. Here in Minnesota, exit, I think it's 52 or something like that. And I went in and did my shopping for my avocados, bananas, and apples, and everything I put in my smoothie and my magic bullet. Take care. I do care.